So hard. You know how hard it is for me to intro when I know what I'm about to do? Sorry, I have to get in the mindset. No, maybe something weird will happen in a different way that we like. I mean, I like that. We'll just see what happens. And it even landed right there. It was so good.
Turn it around so that the air catches
the
fold. That makes sense.
This way?
Yeah.
You like know about aerodynamics?
Okay. I just tested both ways.
Okay. Are you a scientist? You should work for NASA. That's like 2 NASA references. Just an article that's like, we can prevent hair from graying or whatever. And I'm like, we need the quicker, we need it now. Give me the stem cells or whatever. I'm trying to think of a thing where like some sort of 80s, 90s kids show kind of like, yeah, it's like, how do I say, it's like I'm coming out of that door and somehow then it cuts to this, or it's me, like opening, like, and then it like spins and spins and spins. I'm like, whoa.
Hey guys.
I just came out of the door. Why are we trying to make it where I'm a little imp? Laurs imp. Okay, that's enough. And I took off the, I didn't even address how there's no pockets on this. I'm like, ripping off pockets. I'm like, anyway, visual aid. I don't know. It's like, I want my hair to look a certain way, a certain architectural shape. Years ago, when my hair, I was like, that's exactly how I wanted it to look. Like, it was structurally, it was exactly right. And I keep striving for that. And I'm like, that's sad when it's your own. It's not even like, oh, there was this model. And it was like, no, it just looked good on one day. And I'm trying to go for that.
Unrealistic.
Yeah, exactly. It was me. And yet I can't achieve even that. Anyway. So it's like, what is this? There's spiky things here. There's, God, size a blazer by adding a back vent. Let's get to it. Yeah. And I want a better catchphrase than like, let's get to it. But I'm like, let's rock and roll. I don't know, like what's a non-dumb thing? I want to rock your body. I don't know. I'm trying to think of something really bad. The first sentence is always the hardest. Okay. All right. I feel like it should be like, has this ever happened to you?
Cut to black and white.
Yeah. And then black and white, and I'm trying to like peel a banana, and I'm like, whoa.
And then you like realize there's knee holes. You're like,
yeah. Oh no, it had nothing to do with the banana. It's a red herring. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. I can't think of anything except has this ever happened to you? Okay. I don't know. God, this is so hard. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to practice. Or should I not talk about edging?
We pretty much set the tone in this.
I mean, it's not it's like an existential edging. It's a creative edging. You know what I mean? Okay. Just in case when you're like, you have second thoughts, even though I don't. But okay. I think now the caffeine from the tea is like kicking in. I'm completely going mental. Okay. I feel really, I guess loopy is.
We're done.
Yeah. Well, you guys got it?
Cut to like a blank table.
Yeah, or just me wearing the pants. Right, they're done. Yeah. Where'd you go? Sorry, now there's something in my eye again. I feel like, I feel crazy. Sorry. Now I'm going to cut off the sleeves and pin these sleeves. Sleeve. Anyway.
Sleeve. The whole time you were saying all that, I was just thinking about how would you wash this?
Oh yeah, let's don't worry about that. We've already had that discussion of like, we can't be bogged down with laundering, you know? Are we above that as a people? Society. Yeah. I guess hand washing. Actually, yeah. Is there gonna, would water get in? Here's what you do: get a garbage bag and rubber band, and like get that like, and then kind of wash the rest. Okay.
Have you ever seen the TikTok videos of people cleaning their couches?
Oh, yeah, like a wet vac?
No.
Oh, okay, sorry.
No. They like, it's like a TikTok hack or something where you like melt a like laundry pod or whatever, detergent pod in some water, and then you soak a washcloth in that water,
Mm-hmm.
and then you tie it on like a pot lid so that you have like a handle, and you just
Kind of dab and sort of
rub
rub
it
it
on
across.
the couch.
Okay.
I feel like that's how you could clean it.
Okay. But a smaller lid.
Smaller lid.
A little baby lid. And
yeah, and just kind of like rub it till
yeah,
it's like
kind
wet.
of. Well,
so that it doesn't smell.
And I'm wondering at what point, again, not a sponsorship, but
and then just like spot treat.
I was gonna say like, yeah, spot cleaning is my main thing.
or
I'm trying to think.
You could also put it in the freezer, couldn't you?
Never heard of that.
People put jeans in the freezer
to clean them.
Yeah.
Where does the dirt go? Just
it just like, I think it disinfects it and like gets rid of the odor.
Oh, okay.
They like leave their jeans in there. That's like really serious denim heads.
Oh, okay.
Well, like, which like, how lame does that sound?
Yeah, I've put
like put it in the freezer.
I've put, because like I get so much mold mildew with the humidity and whatever, and storing vintage items. I have put maybe they're like moths on something at some point. It was like wool hats or something that I'm never gonna wear, but I'm like, I have to keep them until I die. And I saw like basically pop them in the dryer just to kind of sorry to like kill the larvae, or put in the freezer. And I think I tried the freezer first, but I'm like, why am I putting something with like entities with truly like beings in the freezer? And then I was like, I tried it and I was like, this is disgusting. This is like where I have my chilled glasses for martinis and such, and my Annie's and Amy's
little moth babies
are just like, I actually created a new species that can thrive. So yeah,
this is how the apocalypse starts.
It's your fault. Some old hag put her chewed up old moth hats in the freezer, create a new species, and now we're dead. And now we're the Last of Us, but with moths. Yeah. Freezer moths. I mean, it's so inconsistent. Like, I mean, I guess I could like read the packaging, but it's like, it's hell. Like, no, I just want to ruin this garment by just assuming what I should be doing. Dude. I think we need to bring back the word attitude, because, like, I mean, obviously there's the you get a bad attitude kind of thing, but I mean more like, we need something with attitude. Like, like, I don't really know what that means. I think that's like the idea of like disrupting, like what we call now, it's like disrupting and being sassy or something, like in the 80s, I guess. We need something with attitude. I will be leaving a little section about maybe 3 inches or so unsewn, so I'll be sewing all the way around and leaving a little section open, because that way I'll be flipping it inside out and then doing like the quilting stitching when it's, oh, sorry, there's other steps. Okay, here.
Just start at,
I'll start at the beginning.
You can start at, I'm leaving this much so I can flip it inside out and then finish it. Okay. Like a pillow. Yeah. Okay, see, why don't I just say that? I'm like, if you can even imagine what I'm doing, it's so like I'm playing 4-dimensional chess with myself, and both sides are losing. Okay. Almost said quietly, do it really quietly. Do it very gently. So this looks like such a weird, like the colors are strange that I chose. I don't know, it just looks very odd. It's kind of like a hamburger.
It doesn't like making like a weird like Muppet, like a mouth or a I don't know what. Something. It looks wrong. I'm gonna do a tasteful umpire's knee pad. Sorry, I was just also thinking of another thing I really love is like the old glove, like I don't know if it is an umpire's glove. You know what I'm saying? It's not a glove like a catcher's mitt with like fingers, but it's like just like a big mitt. Like, cut all of this out. This is nothing. Anyway,
I believe you. I just know nothing about sports.
I'll do a video where I make a big old catcher's mitt. It's made of leather, and everyone agrees that it's gorgeous, and I should wear it to the Met Gala. Okay, I'm trying to figure out. I'm gonna read this like it's a Rosetta Stone. Like, did I make the stitch along the edge first, or okay? I have not explained anything well. Okay, I need a piece of tailor's chalk.
All right, just tell us what you're doing right now.
So just focus for 1 single minute. think I will first stitch around the edge 3/8 of an inch. That way we've got over this perimeter. I think it is in this context. Perimeter. It is perimeter. So I like to under-explain and then explain the next 85 steps, and then it's fine. I have noticed I can hear like the squeak, which again I feel like I only hear. I guess maybe again I'm just like when I'm sewing by myself. But I did kind of notice in the video, but I'm like, well, I don't. And like, is there something I can oil? I'm sure somebody is. What is making this? Yeah, and there's so many joints. Yeah, maybe it's just like one of these screws. Like, I feel like it might be this one. I think this one. Maybe I can just, what's it called, DW40 or something? I don't know. Yeah. And I think it's almost more when maybe if I just like slowly, like never let off the gas kind of thing, you know? It's like driving in snow or something, you know? You just gotta keep, is that true? I don't know. I feel like it's one of those things that straight men have said, just like, yeah, you just like never let off. That's like the one thing they know is like how to like drive in the snow, and they won't shut up about it. This pink is so vile. I guess Pepto-Bismol is like really what we're trying to, you know, what we're getting to. Is like, it's Pepto-Bismol-y. As a kid, I like so desperately wanted to not so much drink Pepto-Bismol because that really did look like it'd be bad. Like I have no idea what it tastes like. I've never had it. I think maybe if you have a certain family that like, oh, we're Pepto-Bismol people, like that, you know, you get that. But like, this is so gross. But like, what's it like milk of Mylanta or what's it milk of magnesia kind of stuff? Mylanta was the brand, that was it. Anyways, and it was like mint green, milky. Yeah, it's basically the same thing, more or less, except it's like a for your, you know, like, acid reflux. It's before we understood about like acid reflux and like maybe don't put disgusting chemicals like yeah, literally like liquid chalk. Anyway, but it looked like mint green, I think, and I was like, in my mind, I was like, ooh, that'll taste like mint chip ice cream or something, you know, like it'll be good. And I never had it, but I always thought it sounded good. Anyway, that's all. That's the whole story. And I'm like, just drink like or just eat like mint chip ice cream then, like if that's what you want. I'm like, yeah, but this looks kind of fun. I'm like, is this like straight at all? Okay. This is the sloppiest one yet. It's fine. It's great. I'm gonna get a Presidential Medal of Freedom for bravery for like putting myself out there when something's still not quite done. Man, that hand sewing was like it's like Civil War surgery. You know what I mean? Like, well, that leg's gotta go. Yeah, butchery. Yeah, just absolute butchery and amputation. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. No, truly. It's triage. This maybe we should say that for the Patreon. All close-ups are for Patreon for good little boys that pay $5 for Patreon. I just like saying good little boys. Good little girls is like ew. I know. So it's not a gender thing towards me. It's just like girls. Too much creepiness. There's a little weight to that. Yeah. Good little boys is just like, I'm a little British boy in prep school, and oh, you know, which not to say that couldn't go bad. I'm just saying there's a difference. I don't know. Maybe because at some point in both of our lives we've both been called good little girls in a very creepy context. Yeah, probably. And now we're cringed out by it. Yeah. Like I'm a good little boy in my little breeches? My little not breeches, but you know my short pants. I'm in my short pants, and I got my little cap, and I'm like. You're a news boy. I'm a news boy. Extra. I'm a good little boy. Good little boy makes good. That's the headline. That's what this episode is. Yeah. I know. I'm almost like, should we name these? Like, just like some offhanded thing that we said that was stupid. No, probably. Tell what this episode's about. Like, so the title is like, Laurs is a good little. Wait, Laurs is a good little boy that makes good. I don't know. But all they're doing is sewing a thing. but there's cod pieces, so like I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't. I don't know.
That's true. Then we're gonna be the creepy adults.
Yeah, exactly.
We all become our enemy eventually. I was glad I didn't have an accent, but like sometimes I wish I did.
Yeah, I definitely hated it as a kid.
Like, you had an accent when you were a kid, you said?
Well, I did, because, I mean, I didn't have the wherewithal to... And still I started watching TV and being embarrassed by the accents around me, you know? Like, or, I mean, just more like, I'm like, watching TV would show me that sort of non-regional dialect kind of thing, like, you know, Hollywood.
Or the transatlantic.
Yeah, transatlantic, that's why I talk like this. Yes and yes. So, but there's like old, you know, footage from birthday parties or whatever where I'm like, opening my presents. I'm like, it's Mr. Potato Head, and I'm like, oh, sweetie. Anyway,
That's so cute.
But it does come out like with certain phrases. Like James is from Oklahoma, and he has more of a Midwestern kind of like a I guess whatever you call that, accent, and yeah, because his parents don't really have accents, and even though they're from, you know, that area, which anyways, whatever, but sort of Plains accent, which is a non-thing. Anyway, but he'll be like, yeah, when you say like window, it's hard for me to say windowsill. I'm like, windowsill, sill. It's like there's certain words where I'm like caught up, and I'm like, you know.
Yeah. I had no idea.
Yeah, I know. Jesus. Well, I only knew that word really from like Clueless, the movie Clueless. She was like, it's a travesty on the part of legal profession. Like she says that, and I just one day I was just like, I don't know why. I like to just like look up like, what's the origin of lettuce, or so like what's the etymology of that? Which that's a weird one too. It's milk. Lettuce, like cafe au lait, milk, you know, because you know, like when you squeeze a dandelion, it has like that milky whatever. Yeah. It's like lettuce is kind of the same way. Where I guess if you squeeze, or maybe whatever lettuce they would have in like Greek, Roman, whatever Latin days, I guess it would also be milky. So I love how it's like milk. You squeeze it, it's milk-like, so lettuce. Anyway, I just think it's fascinating. That's so weird. So all that to say, I just like to look up the origins of shit because why not? And because it tells a little story, you know. Yeah. And so when I looked up for whatever reason travesty, I think I was trying to figure out if that and tragedy were related, and then I was like, oh my god, I can't say travesty anymore.
I know. And
so as soon as you were like, I shouldn't say it, then I was like, I've never almost said it more. You know, I'm like, as soon as your brain's like, don't say it. I don't know. That's why I was like, this is kind of like a 2-for-1. It's kind of like I'm half-assing two things. Does that equal to one whole ass? It's like, whoa, you know,
is that from like Casablanca or something?
No, it's from like 1899 or 1900 or something, and freaked people out. Sorry.
Why did I think it was from Casablanca?
Well, there's probably a train in that, you know, train movies.
Like it's on a train. I'm like, must be Casablanca.
Well, that's the only train movie. People were scared. They still didn't understand movies. Movies are still new. They've only been around for 50 years. Oh my god. Okay, and then here's the outro. And I love it. It's like there's another thing. You know, it's what's the word I'm looking for? Sustainable. You know what I mean? Low waste. Yeah. Writing notes and other old notes.
It works, but it's like in a section of the, or it could be in like a different one or something.
Oh my god! I just hit myself in the face.
I thought that one was
good. Really okay, good. I'll do one more just for funsies, so that my bruise can form on my eye, and you can see. And I also love that the outtake videos are always just me like chugging water. Okay, because that's what I do between takes.
Nothing.
I know my secret. Hydration. Okay. I don't know. We're starting. I can tell we're losing it. We're fighting. Doctor.
Looser framed something.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say.
Wait, that's the outro. Bye. Actually, that would be great because that'd be the outro. We're just assuming. We probably said something like, you know, this and that, and hey, Patreon. Bye. Soon, so look for that. But I think it's one for the books. I go on a good thing. Sorry, cute. I was just like, improv. I don't know.
I liked that.
I don't know. And of course, if I do a shoe, you're like, oh my god, you broke my camera, you bitch.